Thank you for joining us here on BCTV. We are here at the grand opening celebration of the Port Royal Branch Library, named in honor of former Mayor Samuel Murray. I'm joined now by Mrs. Charlotte Murray. Can you tell us a little bit about your husband and why this facility was named in his honor?
Well, my husband was not only the mayor of this town, he was an educator. He was the principal of James J. Davis Elementary School, and the school was one of the oldest schools, dilapidated. The books were the oldest hand-me-down books because it was an all-black school, and they received the hand-me-down books. He wrote a grant. He wrote to Washington, D.C. He went to the Board of Education to get a new school built. And with very little effort, we were very surprised. They found the funding for a new Davis Elementary School. And at that Davis Elementary School, the first thing that he put in there was the library. The principal's office was the last, but he loved the library. One of his great librarians was here today. I saw her, Miss Mary Hope Elston, who actually was the gang ho person to furnish the library. We didn't have tapes, we really didn't have technological equipment at the time. Computers were just coming out, so everyone read books. He was a very, very conscientious person when it came to books. I focused on his wish to always allow children to read. He said, technology is fine. Electricity can cut off, but you can always have a book and a candle.
So it sounds like education and literacy were really his passions.
And he loved the libraries. He loved our library. And when, we had funding, we had Title I funding, and of course, that was always cut. The library was never cut.
That's incredible. Thank you so much for sharing a little bit of his memory with us. We hope that he is enjoying the library today.
Yes, thank you so much.
And we are back at the grand opening celebration of the Port Royal Branch Library. Joining me now is Carter Hoyt, who is the president of the Friends of Beaufort Library. Thank you so much for joining me today.
I'm glad to be here.
So can you tell our public a little bit about what the Friends of Library does and what their role is?
We are a nonprofit that was started to help the library system in northern Beaufort County. So we now have 4 branches that we are very proud to support. And we support them with money, and we support them with our own flesh and blood efforts. So the county funds most of the things that the libraries need, but we kick in when they want other things, the extras. So, for instance, opening this library, we provided a couple of benches and a bike rack. We helped them with a mock opening. During the summer when they hand out lunches, we are there so that their staff doesn't have to do all of that. We sort of fill in the blanks. Anytime they need us, they ask us, and we step up.
So can you give us a couple examples of maybe how you fundraise to support those efforts?
Yes. We have a very large book sale that will be coming up the first weekend in November. We do it every year, and it is a book sale that is at Waterfront Park downtown, and we take hundreds of boxes of books down to the Waterfront book sale and sell them and raise enough money to help with their efforts.
So now that you've achieved this, the 6th branch of the Beaufort County Library System, what's next for you guys?
Well, we often tell the library that we want to do something else to help. And so what we've most recently done down at Naval Heritage Park and on the Spanish Moss Trail are what are called story walks. And they are like nature walks along a path, but they're very low to the ground for little children, and they have the pages of a storybook in them. And we came up with that idea through our wonderful library director, Amanda, and are happy to have done ribbon cuttings on both of those.
I've seen those. They are incredible. Wonderful little community outreach. So now that this is all kind of culminated, if anyone's looking to get involved or maybe help you guys out, where can they go for more information?
Well, the public helps us in a lot of different ways. First of all, they donate their books. So when we sell, we have no cost in that. They are just free to us to sell, and that's a major thing that they can do for us is donate books. They can help us at the waterfront book sale as volunteers. We have lots of projects that we do helping the library. They can help us with that. They can become a friend of the library, and going to the Friends of the Library website, there's a link where they can join our friends board or our friends board or our friends organization.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time today, Carter, and congratulations on this achievement.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
We'll be right back.